I would now like to invite our founder principal, Dr. Jyoti Reddy, a fountainhead of illuminating ideas, a seasoned scholar, and a passionate educationist to deliver the welcome address and build the context around today's Educators Conclave. Please, ma'am.
Namaste and a very good morning to one and all. Before I start my welcome address, I would like to appreciate my teachers team who has pitched in the last minute due to the challenges that we all educators in Hyderabad, you all know, right? Extended vacation, strike, buns, etc. So thank you, my teachers. That's the strength of a school leader. Anytime we can do, that's the spirit of all our teachers. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, quoted by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. True education must correspond to the surrounding circumstances or it's not a healthy growth. It's a great honor and a humbling experience to be here today among some of the brightest minds of the nation who chose to dedicate their lives in the pursuit of bringing about a revolution. It is our moral duty as educators to enable the future generation of India to stand tall at par with their counterparts around the world. I take immense pride in welcoming our distinguished guests this morning. Our chief guest, who was supposed to join us, couldn't make it, but as a culture of Sri Ram schools, we started with the lighting of the lamp as per the schedule. However, he is with us in the spirit. Our special guest, Sri Y.S. Rajan Garu, luminary guest of honor, Ms. Manika Sharma, guest of honor, Ms. Uttara Singh, our directors, Ms. Sindura Indupuri and Ms. Aishwarya Kura, dynamic and young ladies, our well-wisher and strong pillar of support in all our endeavors, Sri Kura Srinivas Garu, and our special guest who pitched in the last minute. That shows the spirit and your interest in the program, sir. Welcome. All the dignitaries who are our keynote speakers, panelists, and moderators, adding immense value to this conclave with their experience and expertise. I wholeheartedly welcome all the members of school managements, directors, CEOs, principals, vice principals, and other school leaders who stand in support of the idea of Acharya Devo Bhava and have shown their solidarity by being present here today. I welcome all educators who have enrolled and taken the effort to make it here today, despite the challenges. We promise that you will go back richer and closer to your purpose. I welcome all parents who are actively involved in their child's education and are present here showing their commitment. A special welcome to all those who do not directly belong to the education field yet are present here today, which goes to show their curiosity and keen interest in the progress and development in the education sector. A conclave of this magnitude in the third year of inception is a dream come true for me as a founder principal. I feel privileged that the idea was welcomed and given its due credit. At this juncture, I would like to build context around this years-long project, Acharya Devo Bhava. It was not a eureka moment, but a series of deep conversations and discussions that revolved around significant aspects of being an educator or leading an educational organization. Some unanswered questions which kept me thinking subconsciously were, why has recruiting, training, and retaining quality teachers become a struggle for schools? Does the current generation willingly opt for teaching as the preferred career? Do teachers take pride and feel respected at par with their counterparts in the other professions? What was the dream that Kalam and Gandhi had for the youth of this nation? Are we able to achieve it as members of the noble fraternity? How many of us count the innumerable things that teachers do before finding the gaps in what they do and think about how do we handhold them? When I hear loose generalized remarks, I wonder, do parents and people in general realize that teachers have families, children who are growing up, a sick family member, social obligations, and a personal life too? At the same time, I also wonder how many teachers are reflecting and introspecting to upgrade themselves by keeping abreast with the dynamic changes in the education sector. What is the impact of technology and artificial intelligence on the current generation of teachers, and how can they be equipped to be future ready? What can school leaders and policy makers do to bring a paradigm shift in the education scenario in current times, both in terms of empowering teachers and ensuring they gain the respect they deserve? All these unanswered questions pushed me to take up this initiative along with my team. Hence, Acharya Devo Bhava, the year-long project at the Sri Ram Universal School, Hyderabad. This year-long project is designed to touch different facets of our life, raising awareness about the profession and making it regain its lost sheen. Having said that, I also strongly believe that we cannot demand respect by being a teacher or an educator. We need to earn it. Respect has to be earned. We can't demand. Through this initiative, we aim to involve all members of the society and have designed engaging activities from the month of July. To reiterate the faith in this Guru-Sishya bond, we got an overwhelming response to the Stories of Gratitude initiative, where parents shared heartwarming anecdotes of their teachers and teachers of their children who touched their lives. In this context, I would like to share a heartwarming anecdote. A teacher of one of our parents got to read the story of gratitude shared on Facebook of the school and got in touch with the parent after so many years. This has been the reach of this gesture, and the team, we thought the purpose of the project is served. After so many years, a childhood teacher approaching the parent when he is in 50s just through this activity. A good number of parents also participated in our journey by writing essays on the topic, Role of Parents in Inculcating the Value, Acharya Devo Bhava. I am fortunate to say that parent partnership is very strong, and I have supporting parents in all our initiatives. Our Shriites surprised their teachers as they paid their tribute to them by presenting them with a heart-touching song adapted and sung and visually presented in the form of a video on the eve of Teachers' Day. This was totally an in-house production. The upcoming event, Shri Utsav, our inter-school festival, will be based on the same thought. We don't believe in competitions. It's only bonding and learning from each other. It's not a competition, it's a festival. We want this noble message to reach a larger audience and students across schools, acknowledging the fact that lecturing children with moral values is not how things work anymore. They are to be involved, they are to be engaged in self-inquiry through an array of activities which will make them reflect on the role of teachers. We shall also engage them in activities where we will try to understand their perspective on what they wish to see in their teacher. At this juncture, I would like to request school leaders and principals to ensure participation. At another event one should not miss is our annual mega event, All About Future, shall be witness to some path-breaking presentations on Teacher of the Future and many more interesting topics. The most important event is today's Educators Conclave, which is conceptualized and designed to meet the objective of bringing under one roof great minds that can appreciate, guide, critique, and pave a path for educators who have the fire in them to make a difference. The objective of the conclave is to provide a platform to the teachers, not only of TSUS, but educators across, to engage in networking for learning only. Knowledge sharing, gain insights into the trends in education, the importance of working collaboratively with all stakeholders, be future ready. The Educators Conclave was off to a humble start. I personally feel when good intentions meet passion, magic happens. Eminent people with genius minds willingly joined the cause and have brought about an event of this scale. The happy school is what we are fondly called. For me as an educationist, what is happiness? A shloka sums up the essence of my thoughts. Vidya dadati vinayam, vinaya dadati patratam. Patratva dhanamapnoti, dhanat dharmam tataha sukham. Education gives humility, humility gives character. From character one gets wealth. From wealth one gets righteousness. In righteousness there is joy, there is happy. So character, personality makes a lot of difference in the society, not just in the personal life of the human being. So if this true purpose of education is not being met, it is time to reflect and realign ourselves. I would like to leave you all with a simple video as my tribute to the educators present here and around the globe. Acharya Devo Bhava. Thank you. Namaste and thank you.